get into the Arsenal game anyway.
But yeah, off the back of a defeat midweek against PSV, it's disappointing. A lot of us Arsenal fans were kind of down, but I feel that's a little bit too dramatic. There is one loss in the whole of October after a slew of games, 9 games. If you said at the start of the month, you're gonna with 9 games in a month, you're gonna have one loss, one draw, and what 7 wins?
7 wins, yeah.
7 wins, take it. Yeah, so cut off the back of the loss from a chain side in midweek to start this game. Um, Consistent team that we've been seeing the last couple of weeks, but yeah, we started. Saka was roasting the Nottingham Forest's right hand side, left hand side
Lodi.
rather. Lodi. Saka was doing his thing, then he got injured, but he before he came off, he provided the goal to Martinelli. It was a shake. We kind of just played within ourselves. We do. I feel like when we think it's too easy, we just stop, just muck about. We take a foot off the gas. And when we did that, Nottingham Forest got into the game. We gave them a few chances from a few mistakes, but yeah, Arteta got his boys in and got us going again. Right. By the way, Reece Nelson came off for Saka, so I wasn't too sure about him. I thought his career at Arsenal was done. Didn't expect much, but second half, Reece Nelson came about with 2 goals. And yeah, it was a good performance for Reece Nelson. Another great strike from Party. Who's the last goal? Odegaard too. Gabby Jesus assist to Odegaard. It's a great performance. I can't complain. We're due for one of these, big scoreline games. We haven't had that for quite some time, and this is the first home clean sheet. Top of the league. Can't complain. We got we got FC Zurich on Thursday. Got Chelsea next week Sunday. Yeah, man. Our goal of staying top before the World Cup is looking alive, mate. All we got is Chelsea and Wolves next. So yeah, let's keep going.
Yeah, another good performance from Arsenal. As good as Arsenal were, Nottingham Forest were lacking. They're just not. They don't have the quality, basically. Yeah, first half of the first half before Saka got injured, Arsenal were dominating. Like you said, he was cooking Lodi. Where Lodi was like, "What am I doing? Is this the Premier League?" Like,
I mean, he was getting cooked, bruv. Can't lie, but I'm getting cooked.
Let me go back to Spain where there's only 3 hard games a year, man. What is it? And then unfortunately he got injured. I think that's his 54th game he was starting in a row.
Yeah, man. Starboy rely on him too much.
Yeah, he got injured. And I think that's what kind of brought Arsenal down.
Yeah.
Kind of killed the momentum, and that's what brought Nottingham Forest in the game in the end of the first half when he came off. And then Arsenal were a bit sloppy, making mistakes. But I'm sure Arteta spotted that, went in the dressing room and corrected that straight away. And Arsenal came out. Reece Nelson, boy. let me just say, congrats on getting the 2 goals. Yeah, you had the opportunity to shine, and he took it with both hands. What more can you do? 2 goals, and he got an assist as well. So congrats to him.
In terms of the game, well, I ain't gonna lie, man. After Partey scored, man, I just changed the channel. But I was like, I'm not watching this crap no more, man. I'm not watching this. I was praying on your downfall, man. I was out here, but I was praying to the juju man. Probably that Pogba's juju man. I was like, I need Arsenal to lose. Arsenal are doing well. I think the one thing about Arsenal this season is consistency and doing what they need to do against the teams that they should beat. Against Nottingham Forest, they didn't try to do anything silly. They just professional performance, dispatched them 5-0. Forest were awful. There was a chance when Lingard had a chance and he just hit it straight at the keeper, and I thought, that was their best chance to even get back into the game when it was still 1-0. Second half, Arsenal went up a level and it just completely overwhelmed them. Great performance by Arsenal, to be honest. Especially after Ruud van Nistelrooy stopped their run again. The guy loves stopping the Arsenal run. 49 unbeaten. Ruud van Nistelrooy comes in, stop that, man. 9 games unbeaten. He comes back, stop that, man. Van Nistelrooy, he has a love affair stopping you guys, man. 2 times. But no, Like if you're an Arsenal fan and you said to them, listen, you're gonna have 9 games in October, you're gonna win 7, gonna lose 1 and draw 1. The loss that they would have wanted would be in the Europa League, not in the Prem. So that loss isn't a dramatic loss. They're still top of their group in the Europa, top of the Prem. You're smiling. There's nothing to be upset about. So Arsenal in a very good position. And you know, when Saka went off injured, I was thinking, Reece Nelson's a dead body. This is going to be an interesting game. But he came and he's equal Sancho's stats for the season: 2 goals and 1 assist. What can we say? Partey is instrumental to Arsenal. My Ghanaian brother, sensational. Partey, sensational. SB, you said it. He's the best DM in the league right now. I can't argue with that. He is metronomic for Arsenal. If he doesn't play well, you don't play well. He's that important. At first, I think start of the season, Odegaard was doing that, being that metronome, keeping you guys going. But now Partey's fully taken over. He's dictating the game. He's got his finishing. Remember last season, just kept shooting and couldn't score. Now it's like he's finally worked out the angle and the shot power and the finesse. That's two goals he scored like that. The one against Spurs and one today as well. So Arsenal looking good, man. Hate to say it. Even when they have like defensive bozo moments, keep or save them. It's just mad. They're doing what they got to do. Keep doing what you got to do, man.
Yeah. Just 2 points. One on Partey. Yeah, we were talking about this. He's the best DM in the league, I have to say. Because any other DM, if you put them in Arsenal's team, at best they can do what he does defensively, but they can't do that and control the game as well. So yeah, I have to put him on top. And then one more
Casemiro might be Casemiro and Rodri.
Defensively, we're not controlling, progressing the ball. They're being just everything goes through Partey, and then Odegaard. Everything goes through Partey.
No, I ain't gonna lie. My Partey's wavy, man. He is sensational. Money well spent. The first season, kept getting injured. I was thinking, yeah, this guy's a flop. Man, he's putting Ghana in a bad place. But now, the last 2 seasons, he's looked sensational. The only thing with him is injuries. Can he stay fit?
Yeah.
If he stays fit, Arsenal do well. If he gets injured, it's going to be interesting. But no, great performance by Arsenal.
Yeah, and then one more quick point. Gabby Jesus. Is that no goals in 6 games or no goals in 7 games?
I think this was the 7th.
7th, yeah.
No goals in 7 games. Is this something that Arsenal fans should be concerned about?
With Gabby, it is a cause for concern only because there's going to be a day like a Southampton game when no one's really playing that well and we have a few chances and we need him to back. We need him to be more ruthless in front of goal. I feel like, especially today, he was trying too hard, really working hard for the team. It's great, but the best strikers in the world historically don't work that hard for the team. They don't get involved with all these other bits. They don't drop it so deep. They just focus on bagging and scoring. And I think if he had a change of mindset, he can score a be more ruthless, but it will come. I feel like his overall contribution helps the team anyway. He got 2 assists today. And yeah, I feel like he's, I won't say that. I had a thought in my head, but I wasn't going to say that. But yeah, it is a cause of concern because someday we're going to need him just to back and maybe nick a goal or put us a go ahead in a 1-1 game. So yeah. We're always going to need him. It is a cause for concern.
He's not an out-and-out 9. He's I don't know. Is he a winger? Is he like a second striker? But he's not a 9. He's not the focal point of an attack. He's too busy. I think he needs to kind of be more stationary in his position. I think he's a bit too busy at times. He wastes a lot of energy running around doing the defensive work, and then when it gets to the attacking part, feels like he's a bit tired to even do his job well because you see him running, sprinting back to make a tackle and then sprinting to join the attack. And you're killing a lot of energy. And when you get the ball, because believe me, when you're tired, your striking technique goes off. Because you're tired, you just want to get the shot. You just want to get the shot off and get the chance off. But if he preserves some of his energy, I think his striking might be a little bit better, but that's just my thought. But I think it's a bit of a concern because your number 9 can't be such a busybody and have such erratic shooting as well. You need someone who's just focused on bagging the goals like a Haaland. Don't see him running up and down like that. He's just bags.
What would be absolutely optimal, I would say, is we buy a deadly number 9, and then maybe Gabby Jesus can go to the left and rotate with Martinelli. I would feel like that will give us like the best chance to have the most potent attack and give us really good depth long term. But yeah, that's a long term thought of mine.
Yeah, that's a great point. Do you think Arteta needs to correct that in Jesus? So does Arteta need to tell him all the defensive work is good, but save some of that for scoring goals, save some of that energy?
I wouldn't say that, because if the reason why Aubameyang didn't work for Arteta because he didn't do much else but score, and whereas we look slightly better with Lacazette at the up top because he did a lot of things outside of scoring, so it's a balance. But yeah, it's like today I saw him working in our own box defending, making tackles. I'm like, you're a striker, bro, but it helps the team. He won the game. I can't complain today. And another day, we may have more complaints, but I don't think Arteta has to do anything. That's just sometimes what he requires from our strikers.
It's a catch-22 situation because that kind of energy and passion kind of lifts the team and lifts the fans.
Yeah,
fans love that kind of stuff. Like, oh, yeah, this guy's showing a lot of passion and desire. So when you tell him to not do that, it might flatten the team and flatten the work ethic a little bit. So, because when you see your number 9, your striker running and working like that, the rest of the team kind of feel like, wow, I can't get away with not running and doing my part. So it's a catch-22.